Bruce Lee's legendary status in martial arts cinema is built on just a handful of completed films: The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, Way of the Dragon, and Enter the Dragon. Yet behind the scenes, there exists a world of unfinished projects, abandoned scripts, and mysterious footage that fans have only heard whispers about. These are the lost films of Bruce Lee, a glimpse into what could have been had his life not been tragically cut short. 1. Game of Death, the original vision. Perhaps the most famous of Bruce Lee's unfinished works is Game of Death. Production began in 1972, with Bruce writing, choreographing, and starring in the film. The concept was groundbreaking. Bruce's character ascends a 5-level pagoda, battling a different martial artist with a unique style on each floor. But midway through production, Warner Brothers approached Lee with Enter the Dragon, a Hollywood-backed project. Bruce paused Game of Death to pursue what would become his international breakthrough. Tragically, he died before either film was fully completed. After his death, the studio released Game of Death in 1978, heavily altered, with only a few minutes of Bruce's original footage included, replacing him with stand-ins and lookalikes. However, in later years, lost footage from Bruce's original vision resurfaced, offering a taste of what he truly intended. This restored footage shows his brilliant choreography, philosophy, and the evolution of his martial arts thinking. 2. The Silent Flute, a spiritual journey never realized. Co-written by Bruce Lee, The Silent Flute was meant to be a deeply philosophical martial arts film, a journey of self-discovery and combat. Set in a dystopian future, it followed a martial artist searching for enlightenment through challenges and symbolic fights. Bruce traveled to India to scout locations and was excited about blending Eastern philosophy with cinematic storytelling. However, due to production delays and studio disinterest, the project was shelved. After Bruce's death, the script was eventually adapted into the film Circle of Iron in 1978, starring David Carradine, but it lacked Bruce's presence and energy. 3. Unfilmed scripts and concepts. There were many other ideas Bruce had been working on. One was a project set in the Old West, where he would play a Chinese immigrant skilled in martial arts, long before Hollywood was ready for such a story. Another was a detective thriller blending martial arts and mystery. Rumors persist that he was in early talks for more Hollywood collaborations following Enter the Dragon's success. Had he lived longer, Bruce might have reshaped Western action cinema even more dramatically, starring in spy films, historical epics, or perhaps directing his own full-length philosophical action films. 4. Lost footage and hidden archives. Over the years, rare clips, behind-the-scenes footage, and unreleased fight scenes have surfaced in documentaries and fan archives. Some believe there's even more.